Introduction. When the world turns cold asterisk, there comes a moment in every person's life when the warmth you once knew turns icy. A moment when kindness is mistaken for weakness. When silence is interpreted as guilt. And when your very presence, once welcomed, is now met with glare's judgment. Or, worse, complete disregard. What do you do when the storm rises? And you realize that the hatred surrounding you isn't just a passing cloud, it's a tempest determined to break your spirit. You stand, not with clenched fists, not with vengeance in your heart, but with quiet strength, with rooted dignity, and with the calm certainty that your worth is not up for negotiation. This is not a message for the faint of heart. It's for those who've been betrayed, misunderstood, unfairly judged. It's for those who've walked alone, not because they chose to, but because hate left them no other path. Part 1. The many faces of hatred. Hatred is rarely loud at first. It often begins in whispers, in subtle exclusions, in condescending smiles that don't quite reach the eyes. It shows up in the boardroom, in family dinners, in online comment sections where anonymous cruelty spills freely. And the reasons are often irrational. You were too bold, too different, too silent, too successful, too something. But underneath it all, hatred isn't really about you. It's about their fear, their projection, their discomfort with someone who refuses to shrink, to fit their expectations. Haters don't hate you because of who you are. They hate you because of how you reflect what they're not. But if you don't recognize this truth early, you risk internalizing their poison. Asterisk Part 2. The silent damage hatred inflicts. Asterisk. Even if you never answer your critics, even if you walk with grace through every insult, hatred still leaves residue. It wears on your spirit. It makes you second-guess your every move. You begin shrinking, editing yourself, choosing silence over truth, all in the name of avoiding more judgment. This silent damage is where the real battle lies, because hate isn't just external. It creeps in and begins to echo inside your own mind. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I should just disappear. And that's exactly what hate wants, for you to erase yourself so they never have to confront their discomfort with your authenticity. But healing begins the moment you refuse to participate in that. Self-erasure. Part 3. Why standing tall hurts. But heals. Standing tall in the storm doesn't mean you're unaffected. It means you choose integrity over acceptance, truth over comfort, peace over performance. It's not easy. You'll feel misunderstood. You'll lose people. You'll walk through seasons where no one claps for your growth, where your silence is mocked, where your boundaries are challenged. But if you can stay grounded, if you can sit still in the discomfort without betraying yourself, you begin to unlock something most people never touch in a lifetime. Unshakable inner power. This is the power that says, I don't need to be liked to be valuable. I don't need your permission to exist fully. Your hate doesn't define my truth. That kind of power isn't loud, doesn't need to be. It radiates from within, and it outlasts every storm. Part 4. The psychology behind hate and how to disarm it to fully rise above hate. We must understand it. Hate is a shield. It's often the armor of the deeply insecure. People hate what they don't understand or what threatens their illusion of control. In psychological terms, hatred is often a projection of self-loathing, a defense against perceived inferiority, a distraction from their own pain. By reacting with anger, you feed the cycle. By reacting with silence, you claim your power. But even more powerful, respond with purpose. Don't explain yourself. Express yourself. Don't argue with hate out, grow it. Don't dwell in resentment. Redirect it into your growth. When you meet hate with wisdom and composure, you become untouchable in ways no words could ever achieve. Asterisk Part 5. How to stay rooted while the storm rages. Asterisk 1. Define your core values. When everything around you shakes, your values become your anchor. Write them down. reflect on them, live by them. Let others misunderstand. Your integrity will be your witness too. Curate your circle. Energy is contagious. Surround yourself with people who feed your peace, not your insecurities. If that means being alone for a while, so be it. Solitude is better than fake companionship. 3. Practice quiet rituals of strength every day. Engage in acts that remind you of your worth. Journaling, morning affirmations, mindful walks, listening to empowering messages like this. 1.4. Don't chase closure with haters. You don't need their apology. You don't need them to understand. Closure is not something you get from them, something you give yourself by choosing to move forward. 5. Be unapologetically you. The world doesn't need more polished masks. It needs truth tellers, deep feelers, silent warriors. Let your life be your loudest reply. Asterisk Part 6. Real life application. How to train your mind at home. Asterisk. If you're watching this from home, feeling the weight of judgment or rejection, start small. Start real. Here's what you can do today. Create a resilience corner, a physical space with quotes, books, or symbols that remind you of your strength. Write a letter you'll never send. Pour out every emotion, every hurt, every injustice. Then seal it, burn it, let it go. If you've spoken your truth, you don't need a reply. Unfollow to heal. On social media, mute or unfollow those who breed comparison or contempt. Your mental space is sacred. Meditate. On this question, who am I when no one is watching him? Am I proud of that person? The storm outside may be loud, but you don't have to carry it inside. Conclusion, your presence is already a rebellion every time. You choose love over spite. Every time you choose to stay silent instead of shouting back. Every time you walk away instead of proving your worth, you declare something radical. I am already enough. Let them throw their stones. Let them build their walls. Your spirit was never meant to be confined by the small minds of those who refuse to see. And remember, the fiercest storms often reveal the strongest roots. Final message from Awaken Mindset to youth. This message touched something deep inside you. If you've been standing alone, quietly fighting battles no one sees, know this: you're not alone. Here at Awaken Mindset, we believe in the quiet ones. It's the ones who heal in silence, love deeply, and stand tall in storms they never asked for. If you're ready to continue walking the path of inner strength and emotional wisdom, subscribe to our channel. Let's rise together, not through rage, but through unshakable peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs it today. If your presence matters, your truth matters, and we're honored to walk beside you. Stay grounded, stay true, awaken your mindset. Till next time.